Do-do-do-do-do. Well, it says we're live. I'm just going to assume we are. Here's the sponsor video.
This video is brought to you by Game Maker, the free, fast, and easy-to-use 2D game engine that helps power modern classics like Undertale, Hotline Miami, and Hyper Light Drifter. Starter templates, official asset bundles, and a wealth of tutorials are available to help bring your ideas to life. And you can export and share your game for free on all non-console platforms. But you don't have to take my word for it, I'm just some jerk. We have an actual bona fide Game Maker on hand.
Oh shit, that's me. Yes, I've been using Game Maker for a long time. It's probably the most powerful and easiest to use engine for making 2D games out there, suitable for both amateurs and hardcore coders, and with all the Steam and console integration stuff for when you're ready to start monetizing your hobbies. I'm using it for my upcoming smash hit game, Starstruck Vagabond, which I assume will be a smash hit because Game Maker's that bloody great.
Head on over to the Game Maker link in the description to begin your game development journey today.
Hello. Thank you very much for enjoying that ad, as I always do, for another week. Welcome to Yahtzee Tries. Frost's here.
Yay. Back to back. Was I here last week?
No, it was Marty last week, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. All right. The streak does not continue. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Frost's looking a little colourless. This is his sort of notional acknowledgement of the first game we're playing this week.
Which Suited 5-1 like.
Which is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Which I'm going to, at some point in this stream, I'm going to call Lorelei and the Lazy Eyes. So I'm just getting ahead of that.
I'll just get it out now. Big Funky Game by Annapurna. They make wacky games.
And that's what this certainly is. I've played a little bit of it.
I'm ready.
It's a puzzle adventure game.
Ooh.
A puzzle adventure game with a very stylistic look to it, which puts me in mind of some of Suda 5.1 stuff. Now, I think I remember you saying you did this exact same thing as me. When I first started the game, I had to close out and double check I wasn't playing somebody else's save. Because it literally just drops you into the game like this.
Yeah, like no dialogue, no nothing. You're just there, very in media res. Bold, I say. Look at that.
Okay, well, we know where we are already. We're in a game where our main character carries a clutch purse with tampons in it.
Keys and a tampons. That's it. The basic essentials for women. I like it. For men, it's phone, wallet, keys.
Phone, wallet, keys.
Phone, wallet,
Remember
keys.
to pat your pockets before you close the front door.
Mm-hmm. Phone, wallet, keys, crotch. Always padded. And we got E1 Crazy for Life, $5. Happy early birthday, Yahtzee.
Oh, thank you. As you probably know, it's on the 24th, which is also the day that Starstruck Vagabond is released to the public.
And the day you stream on the dev heads.
Oh, yes. Still feels more like Starstruck Vagabond Day than my birthday, if I'm honest. Then after you get to a certain age, they stop being that exciting.
Yeah, you did that to yourself. Oh, what's it? Oh, it even comes with a game manual.
Oh boy, it's like Tunic or something. Okay,
Oh, man.
The goal of this game is to find the truth.
Oh,
Isn't it always?
truth. Little modernism.
And this requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock. Steady on, game. What kind of esoteric sci-fi universe are we talking about here? Sorry, I'm chewing gum. That's very rude of me. I'll take it out.
All right. Oh, no, keep it. It helps you think, you know? Do you know the 24-hour clock? Are you familiar?
Yeah, it goes up to 24.
Oh, wow. It wraps back around. Lovely.
An original Game Boy.
I would have liked this on a Game Boy, yes. Especially because it kind of feels made for that sort of stuff. What with the not being able to actually press back much.
Yeah, spoiler alert. One of my complaints about this game is that it's entirely based around single button controls. Which means there's no back button, you just have to select the back icon.
So there you go, yeah. A one-button game. One button wonder. What we got here? Alex Armstrong, $2. So was that advanced syphilis gag a joke or legit? We are concerned for your crotch rot.
No, I do not actually have advanced syphilis. Thanks for your concern.
So you've been tested?
Well, no, but I just know I don't have syphilis. What
Mm,
a world we're in if one cannot put a hand on one's heart and say such things with confidence.
They've found microplastics in men's testicles, Yahtzee. Syphilis could be anywhere.
That's not the same thing as syphilis, though, is it? That's
I don't.
microplastics.
I'm not a microbiologist, you know. Like the gate to the cemetery. First thing we find is God.
Dog barking. Not you, Toffee.
I do like this style, whatever it is, where it's sort of like locked on cameras and then you just move about the world.
Fixed cameras, yes. The old classic survival horror style.
It's very CCTV. Oh, there you go. Navigild 10 Canadian. A while back, Yahtzee said, cool Paper Mario is locked in Nintendo's basement. He was 100% correct. The director of the first 3 games never did a game after Super until the 1,000-Year Door remake.
Huh. So
I know the good game.
They just been keeping him on retainer, or was he like living in a van and then he got the call?
Yeah. Just the game specialist you bring in when you're out of ideas.
Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year.
The year.
The year.
Underlined. Everything's black and white except the collar, the pen.
What a sweet doggo.
Our eyes. Could just break in, you know, but no.
All right. Just to... Don't change it to French. What are you doing?
Oh, you should play this in French, yes.
This is what happens when you've only got one fucking button.
So like it's actual proper noir. We must play this in French with the accents and everything.
Oh. So, I'll tell you what the answer to this is. It's 1963.
Well,
because
my birthday.
We have a letter that says to our character, come to the hotel next year, and the letter is dated 1962.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore the current year must be 1963.
Oh, the wrinkles on this guy's brain. Hey, it's the Resident Evil save function.
A
classic.
More of a Signalis save function, really.
Oh, he handed it off.
Look for a glowing red TV screen.
Yeah. And here we are, fresh from our optometrist visit.
We're currently not being influenced by either caffeine or our bladder, which is handy.
And we're broke.
Although we do have a photographic memory, apparently.
Yeah. And we've memorized the manual.
You're supposed to say eidetic memory these days, though.
Is that like a PC term, or is it just more accurate?
I think it's just the more accurate term. I mean, neither of them actually exist in real life. I don't know.
Oh. Photographic memory's gone woke. Double finger €5. Now wishing Yachts an early happy birthday, as that's considered bad luck here in Germany, but happy stream, I guess. Oh,
thank
you.
A
little superstition.
Because you know what you could all get for me as a birthday present?
Yeah.
You could buy a copy of Starstruck Vagabond.
Yep.
It's been the embargo dropped today. There's a review on Screen Rant for it already. It got 4.5 stars out of 5.
Oh, yeah. You're proud of that, aren't you?
Only got docked because of some glitches that I'm hoping to have fixed for the full release on Friday.
Yep.
Okay, this letter is congratulating me on my cleverness for having associated a number with another number. Now we have to associate it with a third number. 116 years back in time, which is the key to the future.
Dun, dun, dun.
And therefore... And therefore, we must take the current year and subtract 116 from it.
Crack on. How then? Oh, yeah, and it comes with a calculator for you. That's nice.
Yes.
It's all kept in there. See, how is this different from horror games that are like, go find a random 4-digit number in the scenery, compared to do a math problem?
I guess not. I guess that's one of my complaints about puzzle games, or puzzles in games generally, is that so many of them are just search everywhere until you find the piece of paper that flat out tells you the answer.
Yeah. But it's like, here's the answer, but you have to do a bit of arithmetic for it.
Yeah, you need to add stuff up.
Oh boy. SBS Guru with the €2 Fichet la vache. Oh. I don't know what that means. Google.
Fetche lavash. It's a Monty Python and the Holy Grail quote.
Fichet la vache.
Yes.
Ah.
He's saying fetch the
Go
cow,
get the cow.
in mangled French.
All right. Love it. All right, here we go. Little secret finder too. I like it when a game keeps track for you.
Well, I know a game that does that.
What was that?
Starstruck Vagabond.
Oh,
Keeps track of all the planets you've surveyed and how many boxes you've delivered and stuff.
out in 2 days. It's full of secrets too, like souvenir secrets, the best kind.
Oh Christ, more adding up.
Oh yeah.
So we need.
Yeah.
So this is maths again. We have to create an equation that adds up to 2014, as you can see under the equals there.
Without overshooting.
Yeah. I think when I played this, I just sort of took a random stab and it proved correct. I think if you just start with the 1049, add the 857, and then add 41.
Oh, you got it.
No, but I didn't.
Did you?
That wasn't
Oh
it.
wait, that's right. Yeah, it'll throw you off the puzzle even if you get it wrong,
Yeah.
which is kind of odd.
Okay, that was
Hey,
right.
you got it.
I mean, I could have gotten the calculator out again, but I mean, you're not actually seeing any deduction at that point.
I feel like we've bonded here because I also just went more by vibe than actually doing the math on any of them.
Yeah. Is my voice loud enough now? I put my face really close to the mic.
Oh, he ate it. Speaking of, Eric, 20 hours, Yahtzee's mic needs to raise a bit. Well, he just ate it. You can hear his tonsils. Philosophical question from Bad. How does one define a puzzle?
It's something where you have to think, where you have to deduce the answer based on the pieces you've been given.
So is a puzzle then, depending on my intelligence? Is it not a puzzle if I'm too stupid?
Well, of course, a puzzle is something that uses your intelligence, like a crossword puzzle. Like if someone said astronomical graduate likes the fourth letter of the alphabet, then you'd know that the answer was bastard. BA for the graduate, star for astronomical, and then D, bastard. That's
See, why don't you make a puzzle game? That there was entertaining. That was good. That was great.
No, that's just a cryptic crossword clue.
Yeah, but I'll take
I
that
just made
over
up.
adding numbers on the spot like that. So imagine if you put it some thought. and
Well, it
whatnot.
wasn't quite on the stop. On the spot, I was remembering it from something else.
Plagiarizing. H Bomber guy in the chat.
Well, I admitted I plagiarized it, and therefore it's okay.
Yeah, I stole it. It's all right. People know. Frost, can you ask Yant if you ever tried Escape Academy? Yeah, how do you like those kinds of escape games?
I haven't played that. I have done a number of real-life escape rooms. I'm 3 for 3 on beating them. Although one of them I was like right on the timer at the end.
Oh yeah, they're timed. Do you piss off the guy who runs it?
No, if only by taking longer than I should do to figure out basic things.
Okay.
Now did this puzzle give you any trouble?
Not really.
There's 4 buttons. One of them has 1 stain on it. One of them has 2 stains on it. One of them has 3 stains on it. And I'll leave you to figure out the rest for yourself.
Yeah.
It was actually the same code as the previous code was.
Yeah. Just out here dripping blood.
Yeah.
and a numerical correspondence. Dryden, thank you. Welcome to Tip Jar.
Someone's dripping blood. There's like bloody footprints all over the floor.
Oh. More action. Bob Hamburger.
Bob Hamburger. That does sound like a character in a Suda 5-1 game.
Well, no. But why would each press have more blood? Well, you're bleeding out, you see. It's progressive. And a gotcha mechanic. Oh, my God. This game has everything.
I haven't got $1.
Broke
Silly
boy.
game.
Is Tetris a puzzle game then? It's an alignment game.
It's an organizing game. It's a game about organizing the shopping.
Cleaning it up, yeah. Oh, I thought that said pornograph starts playing. Raunchy music as you go through the parlor.
Automobile plus a dog like all other dogs equals a 4-digit code.
Karma.
Somehow. Well, this could be anything. It could be like the alphanumeric value of the first letter. It could be the number of letters, the number of words. I think I need more information.
Let's take a crack at it. What are you feeling? What are you intuiting? You're on your own here. I didn't get this one. I just fucked off.
Well, I'm going to start with number of letters.
Okay.
So,
that's the one I did.
And you were wrong?
Yeah, but maybe I just input it wrong. You're better at counting letters.
Well, this is 10 letters.
See? Yeah. Wait, you sure? I put it 9.
No, that's...
A-U-T-O-M-O-B.
Yeah, that's 10.
Fuck, I can't count.
10... Well, this isn't going to make a 3-digit number unless it starts with a 0.
No, it does not.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that's a weird code, and then
So I don't think it would be 10 plus 20 because that's just 30.
Plus sign.
Well, let's leave that one for now.
Yeah, it's open-ended.
Ooh, missing things.
Typewriter. Exhibitionism.
Oh, how are you at backwards reading?
Brilliant.
What does this say?
Second floor, open to the enlightened. No, gave out. Have you taken the challenge
of knowledge and are ready to step out into a world of true art? Are you the foretold Nocens Moulier? We welcome you, the real connoisseur, to see it all in the Red Gallery on the second floor.
Lovely. What does this all mean? We're in a noir detective mystery here.
Letztes Jahr. I think that means last year in German.
Letztes Jahr? Wow, if Marty were here, he'd know. But why would it be capitalized? The hotel last year?
All nouns are capitalized in German.
Oh. You got Heartless saying, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Last year. Alex Armstrong, $5. In case I'm busy Friday. Happy birthday, Yacht. Speaking of which, if modders eventually mod Starstruck Vagabond, do you condone or just can't be ours?
Go nuts, I guess. I have no idea how you'd be able to.
Nude mod.
Unless you know how to crack Game Maker files.
Crack it on.
Okay, now these are the architectural plans. These are the clues for opening document tubes. One of which happens to be over here. Now, this is the Kiel Are document tube. So we'll just take another look at these. Where are we? Kiel Are. There we go. So, how many cubes are there?
You're asking me? You counting yourself?
Well, if it's symmetric, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I want to say.
By your spatial awareness, sure.
I think so. Because there's 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And each module costs 15. So 13 times 15? Is 195. Your fucking back button. My kingdom for a fucking back button.
Nah, you don't get one. It's like the pilgrims of old. I wonder, why don't more indie gamers make like math games? This isn't cynical. This is me actually innovating. Your target demographic could just be teachers. Like, these are the games that you can actually let students play in school instead of blocking them off.
And then they could learn things like how to search every document in an environment.
There you go. How to read, how to do math. Oh, every school would buy your game. That's a lot of school. That's a lot of money.
Now, this isn't looking for hidden documents. This is jigsaws.
We're just lining them all up together. I'll give it that. It's not all math. That's fun.
But of course, pressing the button just takes you straight out again because there's only one fucking button.
Math Blaster Rebirth. I was a cool math games kind of guy. Fun brain as well. Yeah.
Lorenzo the Great.
Lorenzo the Great what? What's so great about this Lorenzo guy?
He's really great at putting red lines on a piece of paper and then cutting the piece of paper up.
Well. A finalist at America's Got Talent. Am I good at math, Frost? I hide from my nature. I like coming off as a bimbo because then your enemies underestimate you. Okay. I underestimate me.
That looks right.
There you go. UTC. Urinary tract something.
Well, I don't know if that got us anywhere, but we'll add it to the old photographic memory and move on.
You're daring, not writing anything, just relying on the game.
Well, it's all there. I don't need to write stuff down.
I suppose. I like the context. I find I've been taking more pictures with my phone lately of games.
Yeah, I find I usually do that when I need to take notes in a game like such as this. I just take a picture of the screen with my phone. Biographies of people.
Josh Knowles, $2. I missed it, Frost. Why are you black and white? Look at the game. Look at me. It's thematic.
It's his thing.
I'm Suda 5-1.
Well, Suda 5-1 didn't make a black and white game. He just
this is black and white.
He made games that were sort of like cell shaded, much like this.
Oops. Yeah. Take
Books
this pen
about numbers. This'll help.
Hey. Oh, God. That's right. It's this one with like 5 bajillion word puzzles.
In my left hand, I have. Is any of this help me open doors with combination locks?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I rage quit the game, but I haven't picked it back up with a pleasant attitude. So.
An octagon-shaped room with 8 doors. The 8 doors to the north is marked in paint, and someone has scratched away the writing on all the southern doors. The 2 other northern-facing doors are marked 45 and 368. The door to the west is marked 270, and the door to the east is marked... well, it would be marked 90, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
It's just the degrees going around a clock face. So it would be 0 going straight up, and then it would be 45, 90, 115, 180, 200 and something, 270, 315, and then back to 0.
There you go.
So the answer would be 90.
Well, where do you put it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I started making a list and solving all of these, and I went, I think this is X-Test. Yeah, I don't think it actually wants me to.
Too many puzzles. I'm busy. Oh, this is how you learn Roman numerals if you didn't already know them.
Yeah. Tsunami Doucher, $2. May the Lord smile and the devil have mercy.
That's a Killer 7 quote.
Oh, I knew that, for I am a Suda 5-1.
A strobogrammatic number is a rotationally symmetric ambigram. Boy, we're a high-class gaming today.
This is what you love.
You didn't think you were going to be learning about strobogrammatic numbers today, did you?
Grammar. Strobin grammar? Imagine. What is a strobogrammatic number? Oh, a rotation symmetric ambigram.
Yeah, it looks the same, rotated 180 degrees.
All right. Oh, man.
I feel like strobogrammatic numbers for beginners wouldn't go on for very long.
No, probably not. Oh, and Latin phrases that you'll never use.
Oh, I love Latin phases. The Memento Mori, that's one of my favourites.
Yeah. And Vino Veritas, the classics.
Oh, I don't know these ones.
It cannot be undone. That's factum veri infectum.
My favourite one is tu fui ego eris, which means what you are, I once was. And here's the Greek alphabet.
That's what I say to children. What you are is what I once was.
All kinds of useful shit for future puzzle solving.
Yep, in your eidetic memory now. Well, see, I blame my gifted child upbringing. It made me pick and choose what challenged me.
Yeah, I don't approve of gifted child segregationism.
Neither do I, because now out in the real world, I can't cope.
Yeah, that's how you create people who peak too early.
Mm-hmm. And then you're like, how do I function?
Yeah.
I need a challenge. I need something. No one told me that maybe I have ADHD. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed.
God damn it. Where's that map? I'm terrible at remembering stuff that's written down for me. I'm like Sean Connery in The Last Crusade. I wrote it down in my Grail diary so that I wouldn't have to remember it.
Junior, there's no time.
Right.
That's where we're going at. 2 horse heads in the north.
That's the cellar. That's no good to me.
Back to the main menu button. Yeah. Bit of wine down below, maybe.
It's one of these. First etage. Alrighty. No, don't do that. Open the bloody photographic memory thing.
What do you got here?
Architect sketch.
There you go.
First etage.
There you go.
Project team said that cranes cannot rotate module. Supplier only has one of each module in stock. Least expensive option.
So I'm going to make a workbook out of this math book, or a game out of this workbook.
So we need to create this module with the least expensive option.
Yes. Cheap as can be.
Right. So presumably we're going to take one of these modules and cut off a bit of it to make the room we want.
No, you can't cut.
Okay.
It has to be exactly that.
So it's exactly that number of blocks?
Exactly that shape.
Well, you can't have exactly that shape. They're all different sizes.
No, combine them.
Oh, combine them. I see. I see.
Well, you're going to sculpt it out of the excess.
Well, that's what I assumed.
Sure. You do that. Fungus, $2. Pushes glasses 180 degrees. Bruh, say upside down. Right? These eggheads.
Well, I guess you could...
Yeah? Good to know.
So they can't rotate the modules.
Well, I didn't do it rotation wise, and I didn't have to. So I think you can spare yourself that. It's like
Okay.
It's like limitless.
I think... this is hard.
Just like, come on. Do you have a good imagination? Picture the pieces falling together.
Yeah, I'm picturing it, but none of them are exactly the right shape.
Boom. Like, let's try a simple one. You got the 840 and the 130. You put the 130 to the far right of the 840. There's one.
Yeah, that's 970. That's probably the most expensive option.
Possibly, yeah. So what else can be combined? Make that big boot looking thing.
Um,
Chat.
not 425 and 55, because the bottom bit wouldn't be long enough. Someone says it's 425 plus 210. But then the top bit would be too skinny. 55 plus 80, but then the...
Then what?
Then the bit on the side would be too short.
Oh, maybe there's something we can do about that. If only we had a cube to stick on the end. Liquidate 3 times 55.
So 110 plus 80 plus 130?
Sweet Jesus, man. That's a funky looking one. You got then you got a little X's. You got little feet peeking out from under the skirt there. You had it.
130 plus 110 plus 80. Which
No, not the 110.
130 plus 80 plus 55.
There you go.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Little tip of the boot there. That was a fun one. I like that one.
So 130 plus 80 is 210, plus 55 is 265.
There you go. Real big one. I
Didn't need
feel like
the-
to review this game, you review each individual puzzle. And the architect ones, those are fun ones.
There we go.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, no pressure. And we're all here together.
Ah, there we go. That's the room where I currently am.
Oh. Okay.
Rooms where I haven't been yet. And just... Oh, hang on. I found a buck. I'm going to steal it like a scab.
We can gamble now for gotcha mechanics.
Yay.
A little dopamine in between.
Oh,
Hey,
oh, Jesus.
Now, what do you know about Zodiacs?
I know that they're 1 to 12.
Yep. And,
And I also know there are Roman numerals on the inner rings.
Yep,
I wish I could zoom in a little closer. Looks like we've got M, D, C, C, X, C, V, I. Oh, that's all. That all goes together to make a single number. So that's 1,500, 1,700, 17. Hang on, I've lost it.
See, that doesn't... Yeah, this does feel like an aptitude test, doesn't it? This should have been the SATs. Wizard of the Void, 1735. What? Hey,
Wait, is that next?
strange number to the musician who made me stop and listen to music of video games.
Wait, you can't have a C after an X? Oh, I'm coming back to this.
You see why Marty hates Roman numerals. You see why most people hate Roman numerals.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Oh,
Yeah,
this one
that
actually
isn't-
requires a key. Christ, old school.
Pick and choose. Where's this caffeine? I've not gone far enough to find the caffeine. I wanted to see what happens if you take too much.
I haven't found any caffeine. Oh, it's one of these again.
Yo, my favorite. Oh, I do love a padlock.
Tbilisi Ologist's Dream. And they're both been halved.
Mm-hmm.
Have I
What are they
picked up
trying to say?
have I got any clues relating to this? Probably not.
Don't think it'll tell you. No. Denmark, $10. Yahtzee, I'm dying, and the only cure is me getting starstruck. Vagabond, 2 days early.
Guess you should have run a review outlet then.
Oh. Yep. There's still time. You can just be a, small YouTube reviewer. Get a copy.
This is Spiral Staircase. We haven't gone up yet.
I wonder if there's stuff on the floor. That's not me teasing you. That's just me going, oh my God, I see signs. These kind of games make me very paranoid. Don't bother. Blood on the stairs. That's why I'm not allowed in escape rooms.
Book.
Signs everywhere.
Phases of the moon. Okay, I was just brute forcing everything.
Oh, have we gotten to that phase already? We're just gonna brute force it. It's like, yeah, there's 8 different combinations. One of them's gonna work.
I only got 5 goes. That's mean. One of those palindrome numbers for the books. Ah, good thinking. Strobogrammatic or whatever it was.
In public? No.
Okay, so 1881 and 1961
Right.
are both strobogrammatic. None of those. Hang on. What happened to the 1880s?
What happened to the 80s?
Oh, what happened to you? Whatever happened to me?
Yeah.
What became of the people we used to be? No, that doesn't work. I'm assuming I don't have enough information for this puzzle.
You've gone about as far as I have.
Well, I think we've
Yes,
officially
very much.
been everywhere we can go at this point.
Oh, yeah. Cancel your subscription to the New York Times. You're going to be on this a while.
New York Times gives me jolly little ditties when I solve a crossword. I don't see this
Maybe-
game doing that.
Maybe it does. Maybe that's what's at the end. One big jolly ditty.
Ooh. Oh, I can solve this. This I can solve.
This I can do. Really, he's just back in school, and we're trying to see what room we're going to put him in.
What would the top one be? Oh, did it again.
As a game developer, what is that? Just an aesthetic? Is that just an artistic choice to do that?
I mean,
One
maybe
button?
they're planning to port this to smartphones or something, but frankly, it's annoying when we do have all the buttons and we're not using any of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yes, I did read the news. Yeah, Diddy should never be jolly again.
Oh, that doesn't look right. Hang on.
Lorenzo the Great's missing his crotch.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go.
There it is. Whoop.
Is that it? No.
Yo, like some chains coming through here. Little stubby legs. All right.
That's it. That's it. We figured it out.
Yeah, it is.
And there's a symbol we don't know what to do with.
Maybe it's a map. Maybe there's
Map.
buried treasure in the walls.
Oh, another
Doctor-
buck.
Hey, money. Dr. Theo, $5. Idea for a VR escape room gimmick. At one point in the game, you're left with 2 hard choices. Either give up hints or saw off your hand. Some games do that.
Yeah, that's a sort of thing, isn't it?
And same old satellite, €10. Pound, sorry. Whoever sees Sayonara, Wild Hearts, Grace Yahtzee tries. It does have back buttons. That's true. What is that? You, man who's heard of every game. What is that game?
It does ring a bell, although I can't quite place it at the moment.
What? Skateboarding, motorcycling, 2019. We're not doing that.
Okay, here's a room we haven't been. The Ace of Hearts upside down.
The Ace of Hearts.
And again, this translates to a 4-digit code. Man, this game is 4-digit code mad.
Yeah. Don't you wish you could just find it in the environment?
Are
The Ace of Hearts upside down. What does this mean? It's trying to tell me something.
you trying to hint at the answer, or are you just being a dick?
No. Well, are those the only two options? Hold on. That's just how I go about puzzle games. Just like, this could be anything. This could be nothing.
Okay, finally, let's go up the main stairs. Canzone dello Sciano.
Is it German?
Now, I'm going to place a little bet here. Is this going to be a fucking 4-digit code lock on this door?
It's
what
locked.
do you fucking know?
It's a Metroidvania, but you unlock the code.
I mean, again, I assume I need more information. But how are we supposed to get a 4-digit code out of that?
Not sure. Maho, you say $5. If that padlock puzzle by the dog painting is number of letters, maybe you try 1020 as the code.
Well,
that was so long ago. So.
Oh, hang on. What's all this? Order 1, 2, 3, 4.
Un anime what? Un anime something la terrible.
Un anima le terribile. Oh, document thing.
A terrible animal.
Okay, we're in safer territory now. We know about these. Andre Plan.
Well, I'm in my happy place right now.
Andre Plan.
A terrible anime.
So is this literally just 6 times 18? Is that it?
Yes, sir. I like that you also had to do a double take here. Like, it's just too simple, right? It's got to be something else.
Are we overthinking it?
Or are we underthinking it?
Are we
overcompensating? We're checking the calculator, too, just to be safe.
It's 108 is 6 times 18.
Or is it?
Don't make me second guess myself.
I gotcha.
I do that enough without your help.
Fair
enough. Literally just 6 times 18.
Well, if you're the doubter, I have to be the believer then. That's how this goes.
All right. Well, that's the upstairs, I guess. And there's that really mysterious symbol in the room we're currently in. Looks a little bit like a picture of a nose with a little smiley mouth underneath it and a weird moustache.
I saw like the back of a little girl in a tutu.
Oh, yeah, I see that. With a bullet hole in the top of her head.
That too, yeah. Children in horror settings are always the worst. Actually terrifying.
Hey, I was almost right.
Oh, look at that. Oh, now you clearly stick the tampon in there.
Yes, clearly. I mean, you can actually do that in real-life medical emergencies. You can like stick a tampon in a bleeding wound to help stop it up until you can get them to a proper doctor who knows what they're doing.
I was equipped with more than just tampons. Mr. Waffles, member for 6 months. Tip jar. Thank you.
And Lorenzo's back.
Good old Lorenzo. What if you gotta like piece them all together in the end? That's one big map. What is this Lorenzo guy in his fun house?
He's clearly a strong presence.
All right. I kind of like the premise. It reminds me of Clue, the old Tim Curry movie, except I'm alone. No one here.
Oh, I guess that's it.
Boom.
Looks a bit like
do spirits come back?
Do spirits come back?
Some kind of pagan symbol.
Kind of looks like a reference for like a grid. Like
that's what I'm thinking. Map.
A path to take through like a grid based sort of environment. Well, I guess that's it for this room.
As it goes. See, the tile just looks funny. Like it's atrocious. It has to be something.
Just head like a hole and a door that's bolted on the other side, which, because of course it bloody is. Yet another door with a 4-digit code. And apparently Un animal terribile is supposed to tell us how to open it.
Un animale terrible. A terrible animal. What's that have to do with anything? Are you going to the Latin note?
I'm going to the list of
Right there.
stuff.
Useful Latin phrases. There you go. In the use for animale. Un.
Nope.
A terrible animal.
Oh, hello. Renzo Nero, an animale terribile.
Where'd that come from?
Given the recurring things of gambling, no, it's quite about there is magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I'll have never seen since. He was good with tricks, little Gino. Il Bruto, a horrible gambler. He never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero from his scrapbooks and indeed his work, which often included elements like crystal gazing tarots and such. Found that he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piccini, editor on the Entomologist's Dream, that he did not need to see the finished cut. He'd already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke of a different method to see the future. Blah 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 blah. Manage local dog shelter. Dog stories about cash and grocery bags.
It's a verbose one, isn't it? This game's got a lot to say.
Aha! A dog like all other dogs. We know that one. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation. What his work isn't entirely inaccessible. A dog like all the dogs is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany. Automobile is constantly screened at cult mode. So do we need to know what year these movies came out?
Maybe.
Un animal terribile. This is an eccentric and madman who abandoned the film after its initial premiere. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know they're the posters downstairs, chat. Don't worry, we're all at the same level as each other at this point.
We're all equally lost. Dr. Theo, $2. Don't worry, they shake it up with a 5-digit code. I look forward to it. My favorite.
Well, I don't think this tells us anything except that this dude made all these films we've been seeing on posters.
Yo, I think his movies sucked, and that's why he's haunting the place.
Maybe. Renzo Nero.
It's like a bad Scooby-Doo villain. We cannot touch things. We cannot move the things. He's got his posters hanging up all over the place backwards. Who's got a backwards poster?
Well, presumably in that case, this would be the year the film came out, but backwards. We just need to know the year that all these films came out.
There you go.
Oh, hang on. Didn't mean to do that.
A save station.
Yeah.
Maybe
if it does turn out we just needed to find a document with all the years the films came out on, I'm going to be a little bit pissed off.
God. I love everyone. Everyone has that line where they just can't be arsed, and I can't wait to find yours. Oh my God, there's a number on the door.
I know, it's already there. We didn't need to do anything. It says 1847.
Brilliant. There's a maze on the door. Jesus.
Oh boy, it's another one of these.
Can there just be more of these? You know?
It's just these forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to who the architect was. Well, we'll just look again. Trevor Wojtek. Okay, then.
Trevor Wojtek. It's the bear.
Oh, got to look away from anything before I can open my bloody photographic memory.
Mm-hmm. What was it? What's that thing called? The play date. Could this work on the play date with its one button function?
Probably.
Just cranking away.
All right, where are we going? Yes, architect sketches. Trevor Wojtek, here he is. Component-based mansion design, available components. So we just need to find the two halves that match.
Yeah, boy.
Easy enough. I think we want 195 for the left half.
Oh, dang. You're quick on these find the difference puzzles. Jeez.
Yeah, hang on. Yep, it's 195 on the left. And 500 on the right. No. Hang on. No, actually, yeah. 500 on the right. I thought it might have been 275, but then I noticed the tower at the end was too tall. So 695 would be my guess. No, the tube. The tube.
Oh, we're in a psychosis. There's the calculator. Is that what you wanted?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, was that wrong?
Maybe a little too fast for your own good. What'd you do here?
Hang on. How's... How are 195 and 330 different?
So, first off, 195 on the far left. It's got a little pip hanging off the chode. Little antenna.
So it does. So it should have been 150. Yes. No, it shouldn't have been because there's too many windows. It should be 215. 215 is the one we want. Yes, 215 plus 500. So 715.
3 digits. That's different. 4 is too much. 3 is a sweet spot.
Hey, that was it.
It's just enough to make you feel maybe if it really came down to it, I could brute force this.
Well, sure.
4.
I mean, 3-digit code. All you need is to try 1,000 different combinations.
9 times 9 times 36 times 9. 4, 5, 3, 9.
Oh,
1, 2, 7, 30,
oh, great.
3.
We've got a map of this room. Oh, wait. We can open that room on the left that's got coffee in it.
With what?
It's just already open, so we just haven't been there yet.
Oh, okay. There it is.
2014's locked as
It's
well.
locked.
And we still have only got tampons.
I'm just going to get to the point where I'm running around this house trying to insert tampons and everything. There's no one there.
There's the coffee machine. I'm going to dip my tampons in coffee.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Just disgusting.
Can I put $1 in the espresso machine?
Does that work? See, I don't want this conversation to happen, but I feel I must. Do soaked tampons work the way enemas work?
Oh, a 3-digit code. That's different. And there's no movie posters next to it.
This could mean anything.
Man, I haven't found a single openable door. Everything's been empty doorways so far.
Can I just get one door that's already open and I can just walk through and be okay?
Another buck, another fucking jigsaw.
You love these. Our temperature's going down a bit.
I don't know.
A little chilly in here.
I don't know if I want to spend the last 5 minutes of this game just doing another jigsaw puzzle. I want to figure out these movie poster combinations.
It's the tile that does it for me. You see, my father used to put down tile.
Oh, well, the code's right there. 410.
Yep.
Thanks, game.
Frosty, smell burnt feathers? No, there's no chickens here. 410. Here we go.
Okay, they just literally drew it on the map. I guess that's the danger of overthinking for you.
Yeah, I can never recover from that. 3 Nate. 4 Nate.
3 Nate.
3 Nate, because it's Latin. Oh my god.
1. 23 lay. 23 and 1. And input case sensitive code to request book report 2.
Oh no. Not these troubleshooting ones.
Oh Christ.
I've never been a fan of like troubleshooting puzzles in games.
Well, I don't know what to make of this.
See, I wouldn't say this is a bad game. You just really got to be in the mood for this kind of puzzling.
Again, I'm assuming I need more information.
Are those not Roman numerals?
No, N is not a Roman numeral. I'm converting the numbers to Roman numerals, but that would just make this N1.
Leaves the end. 23 and 1. What could that mean? 3 Nate.
But why on this particular bust? What's the significance of this bust wearing a hat?
Oh god, you're turning into me. This one has a hat. This one has a mustache. What does it mean? What does it coordinate with? 3 Nate.
Case sensitive code. And there's no numbers on this either. So
do we turn the numbers to letters? 2, 3.
But which one's bug report 2? Okay, C. C, Nate. C, Nate.
Sure.
Let's see if
C,
that
Nate.
does anything. Oh, it needs to be caps, doesn't it?
Is it even on?
I don't even know. Okay, let me try that again without fucking it up.
What if we're supposed... No, that doesn't do anything, does it? No.
Nope.
Oh, what game is that, Eric? Room Escape Simulator? I like those. I like escape simulators. I can escape with the best of them.
Hang on, I'm going to check my photographic memory of shit.
So George Lucas does make a point. Have you tried using 100% of your brain? You might shit yourself.
Well, I'm streaming, so I can only use a maximum of about 60%.
Yeah. Bold of you. Going for a puzzle game on a stream. Oh, dear God, not this again.
In my left hand, I have half the total amount of coins that I have. In my right hand, I have half the amount of what I have in my left hand. The rest, 6 coins, are hidden in my hat. How many coins do I have? In my left hand, I have half of the total amount of coins that I have. In the right hand, I have half of the amount of what I have in my left hand. So we've got the 6 in the hat. So if we had a total of... Well, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Well, this isn't too hard. This one's just put bars in front of an LCD display, hasn't it?
Well,
So that's 5 and 1, that's 80. That would be 7 and 4 at the end there.
there you go. I'm not sure what we can do with it, but you got it. Yeah, see, I'm with Mop Man here. Once you got to start doing that, writing it all out, like 2x plus x plus 6 equals y. I'm not in the spirit of it, really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what sort of line of thinking I should be employing to get to the code. It's a 3, by the way. There's a 3 on the right hand side.
A 3.
Yeah, do you see?
Yeah. It's a little 3 right there. I'm seeing a Y. I'm seeing
Yeah, the only number is a 3.
I'm seeing a lot of chairs, a lot of tables. Oh, there's a 5 over there. Very nice.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I said, Erg. 12 coins. How hard could it be?
10 degrees. Oh, I don't know. Hang on a second.
Oh, no.
That's where the hands would be for 25 minutes and 55 minutes. See, if you assumed there was a point in the center, the point in the bottom right is going to 25 minutes, and the point in the top left is going to 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So it's 12:30.
Yes, except
25,
it's minutes.
10,
so the top, so X would be 0.
Ew.
X would be 0, and Y would be 30. So X plus Y is 30.
Oh, God. But where does it go?
Maybe this is just fun things to do on the side if you get bored of the actual puzzles in the game.
Oh, you got to stay here. Is this your safe spot? Instead of solving for the other locks in the house?
Is this Sudoku? No, it can't be Sudoku because there's more. There's like 3 zeros on one line. I'm not following that one. Or that one. Oh, this is just trolling now.
I love it. I got Eric with the 20 hours. Is this an IQ test in disguise? Also, hour alert.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just, as a puzzle-liking man, I'm suddenly drawn to all these puzzles I found.
See what I'm saying? This is the perfect game for people whose brain can't back down.
64, obviously. Jeez, that's easy. That's just doubles.
Oh, it's all right, chat. We'll go to the next game in a second. We're just getting his confidence back up after the beating we took.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
I can get a little color back out here.
Okay, bye-bye, Lorelei and the laser eyes. Well, you know, I do like the aesthetic.
Yeah? What? The like noir with the red? Little Sin City?
A little bit Schindler's List.
Sure. Little Schindler's List.
A little bit Blake Edwards.
All right. The country singer.
No, the film director. Did directed the Pink Panther.
Oh, I like him. The old Peter Sellers.
Okay.
I think he'll enjoy Minishoot. I think he'll enjoy it a lot too.
Our second game this week is Minishoot, which I have not played any of as of now. So I'm intrigued to see what it's like. A lot of people, they seem to think it's quite good.
It is quite cute, yes. Especially if you're like me and recently played the first Legend of Zelda, like the first one.
Okay. Well, I don't... I usually default to normal.
There you go. OG, original, classic.
When I'm trying a game for the first time.
Yeah, the Zelda shmup. Sure. Look at that.
So wait, are the ships actually alive, or are there people
piloting
them?
It's like... No, it's like cars.
Right.
It's adorable.
They look like raspberry drop biscuits.
Oh, God, I love those. I just had some last week.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Those are my only weakness because it's like shortbread cookie and Little raspberry fill. Well, not filling. I don't know what you call that.
Little drop of jam.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so good.
Do you like a jammy Dodger?
I do. I do. Anything jammy. Anything with jam is good.
Well, I've got a book recommendation for you then.
Oh, God. Go on.
It's called Jam.
Oh, I really expected you to go for We'll Leave the Galaxy.
No, it's Jam is also a book by famous internet-based author Yahtzee Croshaw.
Oh.
Huh. Well, I'm pushing the right analog stick, and I don't seem to have a gun.
It's a Metroidvania, brother. You know how this goes.
But I'm not a hot girl on a platform. I'm
No.
I'm a little ship that moves like I'm in a twin-stick shooter.
Yeah, you're inside it. It's just Zelda meets Galaga. It's great.
Now it's a twin-stick shooter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, piss off,
Before-
bit of
yep.
rock. And you.
Shootless. But, and you, fiery bush looking thing. Oh my god. This is great. The grand, quaint aesthetics. For me, this is for people who are like, I don't understand why the first Legend of Zelda like ever was good enough to spawn a franchise. And then you come through here and go, oh, I get it, sort of.
Well, because it was the first game to have that sort of open world adventure in, I suppose.
Sure, but it's just a bit obtuse, you know, and if you're not used to the graphics, might lose yourself
It
a
was
little bit.
coming out in competition with shit like Sacred Armor of Antyrod on the Commodore 64. You want to see
I'm not
obtuse?
saying that.
Now
Yeah.
that's obtuse.
It was all classic. All of them back then, you know.
Zelda, by comparison, you go through the first door you see, a dude gives you a sword. That's
And you kill him.
fucking straight-laced so far.
Why'd you kill him though?
Straight as an arrow, that game.
Sean, too Canadian, use spaceship game to shill Starstruck Vagabond.
Hey,
Sean.
do you know, I know the name of a good spaceship game. If
What's
you like
it called?
playing games about spaceships, it's called Starstruck Vagabond, and it's coming out on Friday.
Wow.
Steam. Screen Rant gives it 4.5 out of 5.
I heard about that game. They called it brilliant.
Yes, and you've been playing it.
Have I? What did I
Yes.
call it?
You said it was good.
There we go. Then it must be. Do you like your twin stickers? Little shoot 'em ups, a little bullet hell.
I can tolerate them.
Tolerate them. All right.
I wouldn't say I'm enthusiastic.
Well, 7 minutes and you haven't had to put in a 4-digit code.
It's just a control system, right?
Mm-hmm. I was so tempted to just put it on automatic.
Yeah, well, I don't want this to turn into Vampire Survivors, do I?
Wow, it's, one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah, if you
Highest selling.
if you like games where you don't fucking do anything.
Those are my favorite. Have you heard of Hellblade?
Yes, push forward to continue the game.
Yeah, apparently there's a crowd for them.
Oh boy, presents. Okay.
This is good fun. Because on top of the upgrade, you can also downgrade. So you don't really have to be like, oh, have I committed? Have I done well or not? So you can just always swap them around.
I guess I'm going to increase my range, because I remember thinking earlier, blimey, the range on this gun isn't very good.
Utilitarian, you. I went straight for damage.
I normally would, but I hadn't been getting the feeling that my damage was particularly low.
All right, that's fair, relatively speaking. So I like staying ahead of the curve.
Hey, it's my mum. You're welcome, mum.
I saved my mother.
And now it's a fucking cleaning game, apparently. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I saved your fucking life. Is that the best discount you can give me?
Isn't that something? You save the merchant, and they're like, here you go. It's going to cost you. Redfall was weird like that. You always had to buy supplies before you left, but you were the savior.
I think it
Can I
was
get like a savior's discount?
I think it was Outcast. There's a bit where this comes up, where this merchant is getting you to pay for stuff. and you're trying to get them to understand that you're trying to save his fucking world. And he's just like, no, well, if everyone's still miserable in our dystopian society, they'll be more likely to buy my shit. So, yeah, you're not selling me.
Like it. Oh, let me, some weird merchants. Another Crab's Treasure had a weird merchant, and the fully Ramblo-matic came out for it today.
Oh, yes, good plug. Everyone should go watch that as well when they're done watching this.
Yeah, you think it's a loan shark, but really it's a little crab with a fake gripper.
And they feature in a very satisfying ending moment.
It's very cathartic, yeah.
Yeah, this is literally like the first Zelda game if everything was replaced with a little dual analog stick shooter enemy.
Yeah. Down to like if you had gone straight down and then took a immediate left, like there's that little cave with the random old man type thing.
Yeah.
That's why, like, it's fresh in my mind, so the layout was very familiar.
Oh, the jam drops are our enemies.
Oh. They look like us, but they're not like us.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Oh boy, a chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. This has probably been asked before, but why doesn't Will join more streams? He's a working man. We operate 9 to 5, and Will's got a 9 to 5.
He's a busy boy. We got plenty of dudes in the background you never hear from, like Jesse S. doesn't appear on streams much, and neither does Omar.
Yeah, we got a lot of Jessies, and Omar. As you said, we got a Matt.
We got plenty of backroom boys.
Oh yeah, a lot of people for the whole operation. SVS €5 seems realistic. No matter how desperate the world gets, people will want to wring some profit out of it. Yeah, why not?
Oh, now it's bullet hell.
Dun, 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 dun. When did Gallagher come out? Chat, you guys know. Do you use numbers for Jessies? I don't think so. They're rarely in the same space. No, we're trying to put them all together. Yeah.
We use first letter of the last name to differentiate.
Got a Jesse S, a G, an H.
Hey,
we have 2 S's. No.
We've got a whole 1 of the thing we need 5 of.
Hey, yo.
Do we have a map? Would that be
Go get that nugget. Go get that nugget.
Oh, I forgot the nugget. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't even pick up the thing that caused the fight.
Oh, we do.
There's your map.
Thank you. Thank you, map. And there's the place we need to go. I guess. Well, no time like the present.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my ship's happy. My ship is happy and made a little happy noise.
I love it. It's very like a very Pixar, very anthropomorphic thing. What if it had feelings?
Well, here we are, but how do I...
When you're given an open world, what decides the direction you take for you? Like in Dark Souls, where did you go? I went straight down to the graves. It was awful.
I try to think like a game designer. I go straight for wherever I think the designer wants me to go to first.
Does that always work?
Well, I guess it did in Dark Souls, because the first thing I thought was, aha, probably don't want to go to the skeleton place, because that place kicks my ass. I'll go to that really obvious cliff path that some people seem to have trouble noticing.
They framed it so well. See, it's because the cliff path was further than the graveyard. But yeah, there were a lot of skeletons telling me to stay out, so...
But you can see it. Look, there's a cliff with a path.
Sure, it's visible, yes, but... Sean with the 2 Canadian getting Paper Mario Remake for personal play? Personal. It's all business play here.
I mean, I could run it on my Dolphin emulator whenever I want.
Whoa.
It's because, as far from what I've seen, it's literally just a remaster. And I already reviewed the original, so I didn't see much point in playing the new release, frankly.
There you go. Oh, we got one of the playtesters here.
Happy as I am that people can play the Thousand Year Door again. I mean, legally.
Yeah.
Because I've always held it up as one of the best games on the GameCube.
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario 2, specifically. Paper Mario 1, I can take or leave. But 2 is great. It's wonderfully
One of the
irreverent for a first-party Mario game.
Right, especially with given Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
They're not irreverent.
Have I got 5 of those red wheelie things yet? I haven't been
I think
counting.
you can just press Y and see.
Oh, there we go. No, just
You
the
got
4.
of them.
Well, the scenery's a bit samey's over.
Isn't it? See, this would have kicked Zelda's ass if it had come out back then, but now it's tiny, it's self-contained, it's a fun week.
This would have never fit on the fucking cartridge in those days.
No, it wouldn't have. No, too much color. Too many particles.
I mean, I'm behind it in spirit, like
There you go.
bullet hell, but open world exploration as well. Sort of Metroidvania-esque. I mean, I feel like there's been a lot of experimenting with Metroidvania as a format lately. I mean, look at shit like Animal Well, Leica Age Through Blood. You know, people aren't content to just be a platforming hack and slash anymore. Now it's
Why would they?
Now everything's got to be Metroidvania somehow.
No, I'll take everything Metroidvania over everything Souls-like.
Whee! Special powers.
Was there a trend, and like an indie trend that really you didn't jive with, or one that you wish had stayed around longer?
This is where we bring up cyan hair, I suppose.
Yeah, you bet. You're ambivalent.
I
Like, I know,
went
like-
away in a direction away from the place I know I was supposed to go, but now I feel like I'm in over my head. Okay, let's go back.
I feel like I'm in danger.
Oh,
but
shit.
How can I?
I can't
'Cause
go
it was
back.
a ramp.
I fucked myself up now.
You done it now. Did anyone play the game Wingnuts? No, I didn't.
Is it about squirrels flying airplanes?
If only.
I mean, that
Well,
would be
on
a
a plane?
great title for a game about squirrels flying airplanes.
Wingnut. Oh.
Wasn't there a bit in It Takes Two where you fight a squirrel on an airplane?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, one of the players has to pilot the airplane, the other one has to do a sort of one-on-one fighting game against the squirrel while standing on the wings.
That sounds great. I had to go back for it. So I didn't have anyone to play with.
It's
So I
a
didn't go
reason.
for it.
There's a reason it was Game of the Year.
Yeah, well, the games with very strong emotional ties, I assume it's just because, it made people emotional.
You
You
are
made me
dying.
cry, so take this award.
Die some more, fucking thing. I can't shoot through their barriers. They're not dying enough. For my tastes. Whee! Point of no return. Whee!
Oh,
Whee!
what's all this now?
Whee! Whee! Well, it's like micro machines. Whee!
It's like that, yeah.
I don't know what these are, but they make a funny noise when I pick them up, so I want them all.
Your little collectathons, yeah. Make you feel good about your completionism. Do you strive? No. Wow, what am I asking here? Do you strive to complete a game? How tiny does a game have to be before you strive to complete it? Like 100%.
Well, I very rarely strive for 100% completion.
Uh,
I'll usually
but-
reserve that approach for a game I really like that I come back to for a second try years down the line. Like, say,
fair.
I played through Arkham Asylum, finished it, and then like years later I replayed it and tried to get all the Riddler trophies.
There you go. All right.
Because I like the game.
No, I've got like Metroidvanias for me. If I've done the main route and there's still enough going and I'm enjoying myself, we're like, you know what? Don't mind if I do. Let's get some of these achievements. Why not? Really lends itself. I was looking through different types of games and seeing in the Steam achievements, like the ratio of people that actually finish the games. Obviously, you got something like Elden Ring having a huge turnoff after like just a few bosses in, if that.
Although
But
I've heard-
Metroidvanias, you got like 50% completion rate.
My understanding is that Elden Ring has a surprisingly high percentage of players who've completed the game.
Does it? That's crazy. Why? Of all the games.
Fuck knows.
Fuck knows, huh? My understanding was there were a lot of people who didn't know Elden Ring was a Souls-like.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dark Souls, the open world.
Yeah, but most people don't know Miyazaki and From Software and what that means. They just heard like George R. Martin.
Interesting. I didn't really feel the George R. R. Martin presence in Elden Ring. I felt the From Software presence. I felt the Miyazaki presence.
Yeah, well, him being a little weirdo.
Man, much of the George R. R. Martin presence.
Are you an avid reader of his?
I've read all the Game of Thrones books, if that's what you mean.
Sure, yeah.
Don't ask me to quote any of it, but I did read them all.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. He might have been drawing in from some older inspirations, naming everything.
After I read all the books, I thought to myself, you know what? Jon Snow was really done in by the TV show. That was criminal what they did to that character, in retrospect. Jon Snow in the books is great and complex and interesting, and in the show he's just Kit Harington with his mouth hanging open and drool beading at the corner of his lips.
Yeah, happens, doesn't it? I felt that with the Witcher TV show. Geralt, not nearly as good as in the books or as in the video game, even.
Contrary-wise, TV show Tyrion, million times better than book Tyrion.
Yeah?
Yeah, book Tyrion's just kind of a cunt.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to make him accessible, I guess. So like, oh, he's smart and conniving, but it's almost like, I guess it's a dumb person's idea of what a con man's like.
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't want to write Game of Thrones anymore and wanted anything else. Oh, he definitely doesn't want to write Game of Thrones anymore and wants something else.
Yeah, I mean, he physically doesn't write Game of Thrones anymore if he can help it. Apparently.
Man's like, what, in his 80s or something? Hit late fame?
Yeah, he's just waiting to pull a Robert Jordan and dive and let someone else have to worry about it.
Well, not my problem.
No, I'm enjoying this game. I would definitely file this under fun to play with the podcast on.
There you go. Yep, I was listening to music.
If I stop playing it and then come back to it in like a week's time, I'm never going to remember where the fuck anything is.
It's not like you're that deep into it, though. You could start over and be caught up in 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably will.
It is open world, though. You could just head in a different direction.
I've been replaying Hades lately. Get ready for Hades 2.
Oh, we're still like a year out, though, aren't we?
Yeah, but I play games in my spare. I don't have much spare time for games, so I'm just assuming it'll take me about a year to get through Hades 1 again.
You're mad, man. Wow, the way you monetize your spare time is wicked.
Well, it's nice to be able to monetize something you really enjoy doing. Like, I might have monetized my hobby of designing video games, but that doesn't stop me enjoying designing video games.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it's a mental thing. Like, I really want a separation. A thing that makes me go, I'm only doing this because I like it.
Well, that's masturbation, isn't it?
I monetize that, too. Just can't help myself. And Karn with the Sabaruni, thank you. And SVS, €10. Which do you prefer in a fantasy setting? Real-world names that shouldn't exist in that world because they're based on Christian mythology, for example, or dumb made-up fantasy names like in Star Wars?
I like how Game of Thrones, for the most part, is sort of just fantastical enough for, like, deniability's sake. Like Rob, but with an extra B.
Yeah, short for Robert.
Then every now and again, he just has a character called Arthur. Sir Arthur Dane. Just spelled normally. Like, that guy feels out of place.
Yo. I like the nameology, like Jon Snow, because that's just what they call their bastards in the north.
Oh, bugger, I died.
Oh, wow. But now you get a nice prophecy.
Oh, finally, some actual fucking plot.
Dallas, Idaho. Yeah, little Dune in there. Did you read the old Dunes?
I started reading the first Dune, but I think I found this a little bit impenetrable. Maybe I should get back to it at some point.
I'm scared.
I'm still working my way through the Aubrey Maturin series as of right now.
Who's that?
Patrick O'Brien books about naval captain in Napoleonic Wars.
Yeah, just can't help yourself.
I like boats. I like ships and boats and reading about when the British Empire used to be good.
I miss the good old days.
As they might have slaughtered a lot of people and colonized too many places, but they weren't Napoleon. He was an asshole.
Yeah, and the food was better. Great.
Oh Christ! Really getting into exotic bullet hell territory.
Exotic? What makes it exotic?
It's like a bullet, but then it's like 2 more bullets.
What? Yeah.
Oh shit!
So anything
always-
beyond the standard putter is exotic.
My philosophy with multiple enemy boss fights is that you start with the small minions and then move on to the big lad. 'Cause
Yeah, kill the ads.
It's the small minions that sneak up on you.
You'd have been great in WoW raids, aside
Wow.
from aside from the crippling social anxiety.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle the pressure of that sort of thing.
I heard they're not that hard. You just need to not stand in fire and find 20 other people who won't stand in fire.
I heard if you don't do exactly the right thing at all times, you get yelled at by squeaky-voiced teenagers.
Yeah, no, teenagers. You wish these were like 20-year-olds, crew leaders at McDonald's, taking it very serious.
Wow, it's only been 25 minutes. I feel like I've been playing this game for quite a while.
In a good or bad way?
In a good way, I guess. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm having fun, and I was disappointed it was going to end soon. But then I thought, oh, it's not going to end soon.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I felt that. I went, oh, that's so good. But I even slowed myself down. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm about to end this game. But it had only been 2 hours.
Funny that. I guess because this game has so few frills. There's no cutscenes and shit taking filling up the time.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I've made it through 3 zones already.
Yeah.
I must be coming up to whatever. But no, what was it? There was 4 holes in that cave to fill out.
I mean, this is like the contrast to Hellblade 2. Because this game, I play 2 hours of it and barely feel like I played anything. And Hellblade 2, I'm having to stop every hour or so because it's just making me feel so miserable.
Oh, man, it's getting winded. It plays itself. How'd you get tired? There's a break in between breaks.
I get emotionally exhausted from all the close-ups of the lady's face while she's looking really distressed.
Oh, I guess, yeah. But that's why we have those long padded walk scenes.
And I'm thinking, blimey, you've got big teeth. Did they mocap your teeth as well?
I love it. Yeah, the first one had big eyes and a big forehead, and now we've got big teeth. That's what the budget goes.
She looks distractingly like some of the girls I went to school with.
Oh,
I mean, I went.
maybe they were.
I went to posh British schools.
Sure. I don't know what they look like. I guess sensual.
Well, big, they got big teeth.
I mean, she looks like a horse girl.
Yeah, like the kind of girl who boasts about daddy buying them a pony.
Mm-hmm. Pony there. Yeah. Poster. Horse lamp. Everything.
Ah, here's one I owe you, motherfuckers.
Real quick, you've got 3 upgrades you could use if you press Y.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of fanfare for it. You're not used to it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll up my damage. And my fire rate, because that's basically the same as damage, isn't it?
And like I said, I'd do a thing where I would downgrade and just put everything in damage, or you can just shift them around. It's grand. Locking you into a skill choice? Bleh.
Yeah, that's much more effective, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Guess the game could do a bit more to let me know that I got points to spend.
Nah, that would ruin it. They wouldn't tell you that back in the day.
This is a lesson you'll notice that I've learned while designing Starstruck Vagabond, but never underestimate the value of just having a little fanfare and some fireworks go across the screen going, well done, you did a good job.
Yeah, especially if it's like a doubles as a podcast game. You kind of like, oh, I know you're reading right now or listening to something, but you did something.
Key and a thing.
Yeah, chat. It goes level up, and if there's bullets near you, it like makes them disappear. But again, it tries not to bother. This game is sneaky that way. Subtle pleasantry.
I noticed I've almost filled up that red diamond in the top left.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the thing that gives you the level ups. That's it.
Yes, so my game is full of little, enforcing the fact that you did a good job. And it's already being described as insanely addictive by top reviewers like Screen Rant.
The most trusted review site out there. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Back in the day.
The reviewer said he could very easily stay up till 2 in the morning playing it without realizing.
Wow.
And that's not a note of praise. I don't know what is.
Insomnia inducing. You hear that? Hope you guys have it wish listed. Oh, be a shame if you didn't and missed it.
There was another, it was also reviewed by a podcast I was listening to this morning. And 2 of the guys on the podcast liked it, and the other guy just seemed to really hate it. And he was like, it's just busy work. And I was listening going, yeah.
I take it he doesn't like Stardew's and all that type of stuff.
Well, he said he did like Stardew, so I don't know what was going on with that guy.
Well, maybe didn't get us forward into the loving stuff. Man Devil with the 1,000. What is that? Yen? Thank you.
Yes, that's yen. We don't see yen as much as Scandinavian currencies around here.
We've got a European kind of vibe going on around here.
I guess we're in European prime time.
We are, aren't we? It would be about 9 for you guys, around 10.
Okay, there's a cosmic cube. We need to get the cosmic cube.
The cosmic cube. Oh, there you go. Oh, shit. I didn't know how to put the message. Let's see here, man. Devil, where'd you put it? Or send it again and I'll read it. Oh, Yahtzee, a mate of mine, Alasdair Beckett King, has brought out a charming series of mystery puzzle books for kids with a great sense of humor. Your kids might enjoy when they're a bit older. Shoot, I might enjoy now.
Is he really a mate of yours? Because, yeah, I know who Alasdair Beckett King is. He's famous YouTube comedian, isn't he? And yes, I know of his books because my wife has bought them. They are in our house.
Oh, him. I like him.
For herself, no less, not for the kids.
I love him. He talks about how they do.
Yeah, he does funny stuff. He does funny, ultra short bits. YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's how I first seen him.
Little comedy bits.
He's got great hair.
Oh, I had a feeling we were unlocking a dash move because there were lots of conspicuous gaps.
Yeah, there you go. See, you get back to the standard stuff now. Animal Well, no dash. This one, dash. Classics. Yes, he's a friend of mine through AGS. He voiced a game I worked on called Tales.
No shit. He probably knows who I am. I used to be an AGS guy.
What's that? AGS?
Adventure Game Studio. I think I made my old adventure games in. Man, we should hook up and hang out.
Have an orgy.
Being funny British YouTubers who write books.
Adventure Game Studio. That's your what? Your 5 Strangers something game?
Yeah, 5 Days of Stranger. And
5 Days of Stranger.
And sequels. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, it says Yahtzee. He knows you.
Well, that's very nice. That's very nice to hear.
He didn't say if he liked you.
Well, let him know that I know him now. I know him, and I think he's funny. I'm impressed by the range of accents he's displayed in his videos. As an audiobook narrator, I understand what goes into that sort of repertoire. Excuse me. And tell him to plug Starstruck Vagabond on his socials.
Shill, everyone shill together, yeah.
Oh shit, bullet hell, bullet hell, bullet hell.
Missed it. What do Yahtzee think of Lorelei? I think the game is phenomenal. I'm not sure what he thinks of Lorelei. I don't think anyone can think about it till they're done.
Yeah, I think I would need to play through the whole game to have a full opinion. At the moment, the puzzles seem a little bit obtuse. Obtuse if they're not just find the document in the environment that tells you what the answer is.
Yeah. I'm just not ready for it right now. It's like a bit of a workbook. Very Professor Layton. Yahtzee, I'll message him on Facebook and tell him you think he's funny. And yes, his accents are amazing.
Ask him if he wants a Steam key.
Yeah, ask him if he wants to be on our podcast. For some reason or other. I don't. We'll find a connection.
If he wants to talk about classic adventure games or something.
Yeah, talk about accents in video games.
I think that's a topic I haven't gone on about in a while. I've done like 4 extra punctuations on the subject, but no podcast lately.
What, on just adventure games?
Yeah, point-and-click adventure games.
Point-and-clickers. Oh.
Because they used to rule the roost, and now they don't.
Oh, yeah. We like a bit more bell and whistle. Do they still make them? Because that scene dried up a bit.
Yeah, the scene's still active. It's just more of a niche these days.
So, is that like Disco Elysium? Is that point-and-click? Does that count? That shit's going to require more Adderall. There you go.
Okay, where haven't I been yet? Should have been paying more attention, I suppose.
Can you dodge through shots? No, not with the basic dash.
I wasn't thinking I would. If I'm going off game feel vibes, and the vibes I got was that I probably can't dash through shots.
Just contact the Second Win email. You could probably just message him on Twitter or something.
Well, yeah, if he's on Twitter, I'll follow him.
That's why I have open DMs. All kinds of celebrities come through.
Yeah, well, I don't have open DMs because all kinds of non-celebrities also come through.
I fucking dare them. You could just not respond. There we go. The old classic. You know you're heading the right way if there's more enemies.
Yeah.
Great.
Good rule for life generally. If the more opposition there is, the more you know you're going the right way. Unless you're an anti-vaxxer. In which case, pay attention to the opposition, you idiot.
I'm just saying, you know, what if I really want to eat like a shit sandwich and everyone's telling me no? I don't think that makes it right.
Wasn't it Captain America who said, even if you're the only one there, if you know you're right, your job is to dig in your heels and say, no, you move.
I guess. I don't know. Captain America was...
No, I don't think he was talking about eating his own shit.
You never know with him. Things were different back then.
I mean, he was like a World War II commando. He's probably had to eat some startling crap in the field.
The things we did to survive out there. Didn't Zelda respawn all enemies? Well, he hasn't died yet, so how would you know?
Boost. Progress.
Key. Millions of flies can't be wrong. That is good. Did you come up with that? That is nice.
Suddenly
is Captain America an anti-vaxxer? Surely not. One was polio.
Yeah, anti-vaxxing wasn't even a thing around that time. Everyone just trusted the science. They were like, well, if President Nixon says to get vaccinated, then who am I to argue with the President of the US of A?
Yep. If Elvis Presley is getting vaccinated, I might as well.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, but you don't lose a life for falling off, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. The classic Zelda style. I mean, most games would like penalty you some health if you fall off a cliff. If not, outright kill you, but this game doesn't even do that, so thanks.
Ammo, where'd that come from? I need to know. Every now and then somebody throws like a really nice quote. I go, damn, that is great. I must find the source. President tells me to inject chlorine in horse piss. Let's do it. I just can't Inject horse piss like you used to, you know?
I don't think Trump ever specifically said to do that. He just knew that people who liked him were saying it, so that's all he knew. Like, here, listen to these guys, because they say I'm great.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I found. A secret.
Secrets. Yeah.
Now, where was the thing that this thing goes in? The skull thing. I know I saw it somewhere. There it is.
High north, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Guy literally got his powers from a jab. Well. Inject hand sanitizer into yourself. See,
I thought they retconned that. Like, originally it was a performance-enhancing drug, but they had to retcon it because they didn't like the message that was sending. So they said he was, they physically changed his DNA with super science.
Oh, well, that's not what happened in the movie. His superpowers came from a bottle.
Right.
See, if I didn't know anything about like viruses and stuff, I'd start going down the list. Like, yeah, maybe drinking hand sanitizer. If it's good enough for my hands, good enough for me. A little Drano, good enough for the sink, good enough for me. Oh, you're a space them out kind of guy.
Well, it'll clear you out.
Oh yeah,
it will do what's advertised. Mm-hmm. Die, jam drop biscuit, aliens. If only we could come to understand the difference in how biscuit chewy centers.
God, I wish. I don't know why they've not caught on here in the States. It's hard to find.
Jam drops.
Yeah.
I usually get like a box of cookies at the Safeway bakery that's like chocolate drops, but I haven't seen jam drops.
I don't know. I don't know why we don't like jam as much, even though we love peanut butter and jelly. Like, come on, it's the same thing. America, you'll love it, I promise. Whew.
Because the true art of bullet hell is knowing exactly where the hitbox ends.
You tell me you knew that.
I intuited it from game feel, as discussed earlier.
A game felt it. I knew it wouldn't hit.
Why won't you die?
Game shat my pants. Yo, game feel. You know third stage was coming.
Man, I didn't game feel that.
Game felt it.
Okay, died, but now I know what to expect.
And then you don't have to go all the way back.
Whatever doesn't kill you just makes you, etc.
Traumatizes you for life. Big old pilot guy. Lovely. Who thinks of these things? I like the small, like the blend of the normal, I suppose. Little Galaga, bam. No more thoughts, no notes.
Everything's flat color and straight black lines.
Mm-hmm. This is grand. There's a bullet hell game for sane people called Tyrion. For sane people. Oh, it's something like absolutely wacky, and you need to have a high midichlorian count to get through it. Oh.
Yeah, I blew up your wings, bitch. Man, just a heads up. Maybe if you didn't like project a bunch of red arrows in front of you before you did that, it might be harder to dodge.
You're talking a lot of shit for a guy that got game felt.
He's shown me all his patterns. I'm like Batman with prep time.
There you go. It's like, I always got the contingency eventually. Your little ship character technically has cyan hair. Oh my god, he does.
Oh my god, you're right. Can't believe I thought this game was fun.
It's not your hair, though. It's your fuel. So, well, it's still close enough.
Well, it might be our hair. I mean...
No, it drains. It's your fuel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we still haven't seen a pilot in this ship, so presumably the ship is just alive by itself.
Could be in there, yeah.
So that could be their hair. Or their closest biological equivalent. A fourth stage? Man.
Game feel.
How many Cheerios did you eat this morning?
Kenneth, what is with you? I love that. I heard...
Millions, and now you're fucking firing most of them at me by the looks of it.
But you're doing so well. Not a drop on you. Fucking, what is this?
Phew. Textbook. No hit run. Eat
First
it.
try.
People who say I'm shit at games.
God.
Yay. Filled up another level, that thing.
This message, I heard Batman, we getting our back cracked. Like, just, yep. That's what gets your attention. Ooh, this is for you. Yahtzee just PM'd Alistair with your comments, especially about wife buying books for herself and offer of Steam key and possible second wind appearance. I said he can Twitter you or vice versa.
All right, I'll follow you. I'll follow him. It's so hard to know how much effort you should put into Twitter these days because you never know when it's all going to fall apart anymore.
None. No stake whatsoever. If you're on the toilet, tweet. You know, that's it.
Okay, well, we've got one of 4 things. And now we have to go over there to get another thing. And also some bouncing blue things, which apparently we can get now.
Ooh. Crazy little power-ups. If Twitter goes, I'll go to Blueski. If Twitter dies, I'm just not doing social media. I've tested out enough of them. I started shit posting on LinkedIn.
I mean, it took me years to build up all the followers I have on Twitter. I don't want to start again.
Did you do anything?
I mean, I already had to do that with YouTube. And we still haven't got 1 million subscribers like we used to have.
We'll get it by your birthday, or we shut down. No.
I get the feeling this isn't going to explode anytime soon. I'm just shooting it and it's not exploding.
It's not for you.
Mind blown.
Not yet. Ooh, did you get the... Yeah, did you cash in?
Yeah. Dual guns.
Love it. Love it.
Ooh.
Yeah, double the bullets.
With a little bit of spread going on. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we going?
Frost, I'm an upcoming artist. I need to get out on social media. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter's still useful as a quick way to get like 100,000 people to come to a website very quickly.
Yeah, quick. If you kind of need the 100,000 followers to begin with.
Well, quite.
Quickest way to get the attention of 100,000 people. Murder 1 million of them.
Well, you still need to wait for the news to hit the major news sites.
Yeah.
Unless you posted like the crime scene yourself on Twitter or something. I mean, they might censor it, but you know what Elon's like.
Oh, yeah. He's not looking.
Yeah, hi, I just murdered this family. Here's some pictures. Oh. And here's a 2-line rhyming riddle to give a clue as to who I'm going to kill next.
Fantastic, yes.
That would be a modern-day serial killer. Someone needs to do that.
I'll make it my next book, yeah.
The Riddler.
My first book.
The social media Riddler.
Oh, no. Not again.
Like, solve this cryptic crossword clue, and perhaps you'll stop my next atrocity.
That's just Saw, but publicized more. Like, what was his name? The Zodiac Killer would have definitely had a Twitter account.
Yeah, he wouldn't be sending letters around. He'd just be, like, retweeting Henry Kissinger or something.
There's the guy that they suspected to be him. He would comment on, like, Dahmer movies. Just be like, what a shit killer. The Zodiac was better. Well, you know what? Maybe.
Oh boy, 3 points. I'm gonna put it all into damage.
This is for you. He already PM'd me back. Thank you for plugging the books. Of course, I've played all the show games, but he was before my time on the AGS forum, so I don't know him personally. I will reach out. Look at that. You got a date.
What do you know? Making connections with famous people.
We don't need Twitter. Fungus Finder, $2. I prefer mycelial networks over social ones. A little Last of Us joke for you right there. What a good day. All right. Made connections with a guy you're a fan of. It's always fun.
Yeah. Playing a fun game.
Oh, damn, that'll work. Imagine Vincent Van Gogh's Twitter account. See, for as social as the media claims to be, the best way to do anything on that thing is to just be hella narcissistic or have an obsession you fixate on, like menswear.
Being very talented can also help.
That too, sure.
I had some advice once, fairly recently, that was if you want to get by in Hollywood, you need 2 out of the 3 characteristics. You need to be either insanely talented, and you need to meet your deadlines and be easy to work with. Now, hopefully, modesty would prevent you from claiming the first one, so maybe just focus on the other 2.
Who's that? I've heard that.
I think it might have been Neil Gaiman.
I feel it was from a Tumblr post too.
Yeah, it might have been all on Twitter, one of those. But yeah,
He's a Tumblr user, him.
be massively talented, easy to work with, and meet your deadlines. 2 out of those 3.
Roger Ebert said that as well, where he's saying your editors don't want to deal with you at the stroke of midnight.
Man, I guess we can go this way. We can go south. Let's try going south.
South, but the Twitter Riddler, the Twiddler, fantastic.
The Twiddler, yes.
It is the Twiddler. SVS with the €5. How many of the classical masters of art would do porn commissions if they lived today? I'm sure they did them back then too.
I mean, they basically did. I mean, most like Leonardo got his start in a workshop whose basically whole job was to recreate other people's classic works of art, so everyone could have a copy in their house.
God, I love that so much.
That's what art studios were in Renaissance Italy. Because they couldn't just scan it in and make another printout. It was the Renaissance.
Yep. You gotta give it to a guy and then he would go line by line. That's a job I'd like.
Just copying other people's paintings.
Yeah. Not their books, but their paintings. Because you'd have a nice day of all right, I have to blend the colors now and so see what I can figure out.
I've got a printout of Edwin Landseer's Alexander and Diogenes on my dining room wall. And I'd love to have an actual painted version where you could actually feel the texture of the oil paint in it.
I want to touch the painting.
Unfortunately, I don't know Edwin Landseer, and the original painting will probably set me back a bit too much.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be given it if you're going around touching oil paintings.
I just lightly brush it with my fingers to appreciate the texture.
God, you're a heathen.
There was a famous mad painter called Richard Dadd who painted a painting called The Fairy Feller's Masterstroke, which, as I say, he was mad. He worked on it in a lunatic asylum where he spent his entire life.
Certified, okay.
Yeah, and he painted it. And he'd retouched it so many times and redone so many areas that there were parts of it where the paint was physically an inch thick.
God. I had an art teacher who'd do that. Yeah, said she'd go out to the Van Gogh paintings and look to the side, and it's like, oh my God, he just splattered that stuff on there.
And you can't appreciate that with a printout of a painting.
No, you can't, can you? That's why your next video game should be art forgery.
We should make
close to the original.
We should make a video game that requires only mechanical devices. So you got a little scroll of paper that rotates to reveal the world, and you move a little plastic car left and right with a little steering wheel.
All right, what's the story? I'm buying.
You are a little car trying to avoid other little cars on a road. Because if you hit them, some LEDs will flash on and it will make a crashing noise.
Oh, you just triggered something in me with frogs and cars, and I thought, what if reverse Frogger? You're a car on a highway avoiding a plague of frogs.
No, not avoiding them. Plowing straight through them, leaving massive great stains on the tarmac. I imagine that would be very cathartic.
Yeah, it'd be a vampire survivor. It's a roguelike. You get enough of them and you start to upgrade it. You get to cause more carnage.
And the entire screen's just covered in frog guts.
Just everywhere. Beauty. We did it. Game of the year. SVS, €5. You could hire an art forger to paint a copy for you. You can, actually, for quite cheap, too. There's some really talented forgers in, Brazil. Or I might have seen that in a movie and thought it was real.
Well, you can get, people who just do reproductions of paintings and aren't actually trying to sell it as the original. That is a thing.
Can't do that. I mean, Nintendo will get you.
Okay, I guess there was a conveyor belt in that tunnel.
Yeah.
Hey, a friend. Hello, friend. Your windscreen is like a great big smile. And that's why you're happy to see me.
What a cutie. Grand Death Froggo. Cane Toad Mowdown. The name will come. Yeah. Thing is, Frost with forgery, someone will usually get ya. Who is that someone? No, there is no Firelink podcast today because Marty's a bit sick, and even if that wasn't there, he's got some electrical problems going on.
Yeah, it's like apparently his power's just been off all day.
Yeah, crazy storms. Apparently Tornado Alley is moving north, and that would be where Marty is.
Well, as long as it keeps away from lovely California.
Yeah,
we've got enough to deal with
earthquakes and fire. And
yeah, we've got enough to deal with, thank you very much.
You can have some of this ragweed if you like. Spring allergies. Is there a game you're surprised nobody tried to copy yet, like Batman Arkham games or Skyrim?
I always wondered why it took so long for time loops to become a trend when Majora's Mask did it in the 90s.
I don't know. A phase, maybe.
Hey, person. Do you give me a present as well?
Yeah. He's really happy to see you.
Thank you for whatever that was. Oh, some stuff.
They detail the map for you.
Man, I could use some more map right about now.
Gotta find more map nuggets.
Have you got a map nugget? Gimme.
No, he don't give map, he only give detail.
Oh, he's saying he wants a map nugget. Well, I ain't got no map nuggets to spare, friendo.
We just gave them all. Let's see. I feel like some games get too big that people don't bother. Mimicry, it would just take too long.
Splash. Hey, what's this? A secret tunnel, methinks. With a heart upgrade in it.
Oh, what does this lead to? Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Extra heart. Hey, I can't shoot you. What is this witchcraft?
Just a random obstacle in the way is all.
Well, that fourth heart was nice while it lasted.
It was neat.
Some of this feels a bit Binding of Isaac-y.
A little bit, yeah.
I guess maybe only in the sense that Binding of Isaac felt a bit Zelda 1 dungeon-y.
Yeah, he did say that's what inspired it. Part of me did go into this expecting it to be like a roguelike, so if anything, I kind of did appreciate that it just sticks to its Metroidvania-ness.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty easy to make a roguelike. And I think a game that actually, like, fully designs the map feels like something I appreciate these days. Like, you can tell they were willing to put the effort in.
Yeah, it's also, I don't know. I don't know if bold is the term for it, but yeah, I feel in an age now where we're obsessing with replayability, you're almost like not incentivized to make a map that you can just finish in one go.
I did a whole extra punctuation on this. I'm sick of like people conflating replayability with different every time.
What is replayability? Unless a game ruins your save. You know?
There are plenty of games I replay just because they're good games. And I want them to be the same as they were the first time I played them, because I want to reminisce.
Sure. Like different emergent play styles. I say it's because people want more width or more depth instead of just like, oh, let's do it again. And yes, Mavic, I'm the guy who does Cold Take, SVS, €10. Robert Beltracci had a career of making original paintings and then selling them as lost artworks of famous painters. Got away with it for decades until he used a too modern type of paint. Oh.
Man, if you're that talented, you feel like you could probably make a legitimate career.
Do you think that was just like AI before AI? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, AI before AI was just crowd work, wasn't it? Just
Yeah.
you get a million people to do a little bit of work, and there you go. All right, let's play Guess the Game. We haven't done that in a while.
Let's go. All right. I'm gonna go purely off vibes and history here.
La, 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 yeah, da. That was Minishoot Adventures, by the way. Interesting game. Quite fun. A bit samey visually. Where are we? Guess the Game. There it is.
It's cuter on a Steam Deck, you know? Nice
Yeah.
and tiny.
That definitely feels like good Steam Deck fodder. You know what? Another game that's good Steam Deck fodder.
It's Minesweeper.
Starstruck Vagabond, which is coming out on Friday and is apparently playable on Steam Deck, even though I haven't tried it on one. But,
I did.
And did it work?
Yeah. I just assumed.
Well, there you go. I guess you just need like controller support, and it works on a Steam Deck pretty well.
Yeah, it's just a handheld. Yeah, as long as you don't need the mouse, you're fine. And even then, you have the little like side knobby things, but I don't like them.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's fully controller supportive.
Yeah, so it works great on the Steam Deck. Now, what's this?
Now, what's this game? Looks a bit murky.
Yeah, there's haziness to it. What is that, like bullet hole on the left?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like it could be like a 2D game with a very sort of hand-painted, arty sort of look.
Sure. I'm getting the dilapidated window shed type thing.
Salt and Sanctuary. There you go.
Sure.
Nope.
Oh,
completely
93%.
wrong. Completely wrong. It's a 3D game by the looks of it.
With lasers.
With lasers and a dude in armor.
Is that an NPC or is that us?
Man. Looks a bit Gears of War-y.
Don't look thick enough for Gears of War.
Let's try Gears of War anyway. Gears of War 1. Oh, it's the right franchise.
Oh, look at that. Yep. Gears of War 3. Gotta be.
Take your pick. Gears of War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3.
Well, it would just be Gears 5 in that case, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, 360, so that narrows it down.
Yeah.
1,
Gears of War
2,
3.
or 3, or 4.
3.
All right, let's say 3. Nope.
No way. I had to give up.
Let's try 2. Sorry. Whenever I get a cold, the cough stays with me for an extra week while I get all the phlegm out.
Oh, God. Stop eating your boogers.
There it was. Gears of War 2.
Yeah, what the hell was the first picture then? What?
Who the fuck knows?
Yes. Just a random shed.
Well, now you mention it. Yeah. No, very recognizable. Okay, this one. Oh, bit of skyline.
Skyline, a lot of smog going on here. Maybe that's the top of someone's head. What am I feeling? Death Stranding.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's that, but I'll put it in.
Boom. Oh, no.
95% Metacritic.
Big popular one.
Yeah.
Skyline down below. That's an oldie.
Yeah, looks pretty old. Maybe
What the hell?
giving me sort of Dreamcasty vibes. Maybe it's Crazy Taxi.
Why does that look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Crazy Taxi 2. Nope. Oh, it's San Andreas, isn't it?
Cuckin' Bell. Oh, Cluckin'. Oops.
Wait, is it? Yeah, it's San Andreas because it's PS2.
Why is the Leaning Tower of Pisa in San Andreas?
Well, it isn't. That's Los Angeles, I guess.
The Tower of Babel in there.
This one. Now.
Okay. Pixels, nice. I feel like I know this gray. It's like violet gray.
Something about that button is certainly triggering something in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Little
definitely
green now.
It's 16-bit or 16-bit like. Going by the color depth.
16? I'm feeling yeah. I was thinking 32, but no.
No, I wouldn't say so. I want to say it
Mega
feels like
Man? No.
yeah, it feels Mega Man-y.
Follow your heart.
Well, that was a chewy one.
Ooh,
I'll just swallow that back down.
little gummy for you. Oh.
Contra. Let's say Contra. Not Rogue Core. That was the terrible one. Contra 3. Nope. Too old for Metacritic.
Original release, too old. Okay.
Started to look like an Amiga game.
You've been bringing up Omega recently. A lot. Rick Dang Morty.
Rick Dangerous
Rick
2?
Dangerous.
Haha! Eat it.
It's in his memory banks, this guy.
So I was looking at the button. My first thought was Rick Dangerous, and I thought, no, they won't have Rick Dangerous. That's far too obscure for this game.
It's like the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
After the apocalypse, you're going to have to recreate every game from memory.
Rick Dangerous was a classic game on the Amiga and Commodore 64. That's why I know about it.
What is this? A spelunky-looking thing?
It's a platformer. It's actually a really fucking hard platformer.
I'd say challenge accepted, but I'm almost 30.
Man, this is bringing back memories.
Look at him gazing off into the horizon.
See, in the first Rick Dangerous, he was dressed like Indiana Jones, and it was like an Indiana Jones takeoff. But in the second Rick Dangerous, it becomes all sci-fi, and he dresses up like Flash Gordon instead.
Lazarus, dang, yeah, we used to play that on C64.
Mm-hmm.
And on Atari ST.
Yep. Man, I'm just going to end the stream here, because I'm never going to top that. I'm never going to top impressing people with recognizing Rick Dangerous off the bat. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching Yahtzee Tries. As usual, there'll be a compiled version of the streams, the edited version with my little mini reviews that goes out a week on Sunday with next week's stream highlights. Don't forget to watch this week's Fully Ramblematic, which was on the subject of Another Crab's Treasure, which was previously a game I covered in Yahtzee Tries, but felt like upgrading it to Fully Ramblematic material because I ended up playing through the rest of it. I've got a semi-Ramblematic dropping tomorrow as well, so check that out. And don't forget to wishlist Starstruck Vagabond on Steam right now. I mean, I'm going to stop this stream in a second, so you might as well. When you're done liking and subscribing to the Patreon and all the other stuff. Frost, plug your things.
My thing, cold take. How I vote with my wallet. Last Monday, new cold take. Next stream I'll be on, what's today? Wednesday? What the hell happens tomorrow? You'll see me at some point because I'm like on all the streams all the time. Have a good one, everyone.
All right then. Come back to Second Wind every day for more great content like this. See you tomorrow then. Bye.